What's up, YouTube? What's up, Twitch? Hopefully, everyone's having a good Wednesday. Yesterday was a very well. Turned out like the morning was fine. Lunch was fine. Like, well, before I had lunch, at a 12 o'clock physiotherapy appointment went really well. Like, I walked out of it thinking like I feel really good. Maybe like the plan was to talk to my manager at the end of the month and then like decide figure out me coming back. And I was thinking like, oh, maybe like I should talk to her a little bit earlier and say like I'm starting to feel confident that I could return at the end of the month instead of a couple weeks later or whatever. I was obviously gonna wait like a couple days just to see like if I would stay feeling that good or if it was just like, oh, I just got out of a physiotherapy session where he like shut like pushed on my spine and like moved it around and basically like a massage, but like my spine. And yeah, so it might just feel good coming out of it. But anyways, so much for that because I was feeling good and I was like, I'm gonna go for a bike ride before I go home. And I was cruising down Princess Street. There's a lot of traffic, and I decided instead of like continuing because I was getting to the hill was still going down, but there's a lot of traffic in front of me. It's really slowing down. So it's like, I'm going to turn left on the side street. So I put up my left hand, the signal, and I did that for a little bit too long because when I went to go press on the brakes, I couldn't slow down in time to make the turn. I was trying to turn left, and it was either keep trying to turn left or go straight, hit a car in front of me. So I tried to turn left, and my back wheel slid out from under me and my bike fell like the left side of my body and my bike fell on the ground. Pedal's a little messed up, the bike's fine though. And at first I thought it was my ankle, my shoe went flying. And I was just sitting on the ground waiting for it to hurt a little bit less, and then I put my shoe on and I sat and really fucking weird experience with people. Like I don't really want to live here, but I don't really have the means to live anywhere else. Like if I ever get a job offer in some other city, God, yes, I'll take it. It's a good one. Yeah, so the first weird thing was like I had that epic crash. I mostly fucked up my left leg, but like it looked pretty fucking serious. And I even like fell backwards and hit my head on the pavement, but it was just like a little tap. Like I don't even have a bruise or anything. And I was wearing my headband, and I think I actually that part where my headband was, I think that's what the ground. So it wasn't so bad, but like I got up and like I was in a lot of pain, and I struggled to like drag my bike off the road, and there must have been like 15 or 20 people. Like this is downtown, very populated area, and it was on the street where the bus downtown transfer point like wraps around. I don't know, it's like Wellington or whatever. So there's a lot of fucking people. And I look up and everyone's just like looking at me. No one's like, "Hey, are you okay?" Like it was fucking weird. And there was this one lady. She crossed the street, but instead of just going where the crosswalk is, I was right next to it. Instead of just like going through the crosswalk and then turning left to go down the street, she like cut across the street and she walked like right by me. Like I don't think she even gave me 2 meters distance. And she was just staring at me. I was like, what the fuck? And so like as she like walked past and like her back was facing me, I was like, wow. And so out loud I was like, I'm okay, thanks for asking. Like it was so fucking weird. And then this weird guy sat next to me after I got up off the ground and sat on this like stone ledge thing around like a little tree or whatever. This guy fucking sat next to me, and like I look over, it's like, okay, so he's pretty much giving me 2 meters. That's okay. But like I get up to leave, like I have to leave eventually. I'm not just gonna sit there forever. And like I didn't want the guy to like to make the guy feel like I was getting up to leave because he was there. So like I was just like getting up really slow, taking my time, taking a drink of water, adjusting my clothes, and then like he started talking to me. He's like, "Oh, I hope you're not leaving because of me." Like, no, no, I've just been sitting here a while. I'm just gonna head on my way. He's like, do you need to go in anywhere and like buy anything? Do you need me to help you with that? Like, no, no, I'm good, thanks. I'm just out for a bike ride. He's like, can I come with you? Where are you going? I'm like, I'm good. I think I can't remember what I said, but it's just so fucking weird. I was just like, have a nice day, buddy. I think he's like tweaking on like speed or something because people in the city, no offense, not all of them are fucked up, but like overall, that was a really bad case of the bystander effect where like if at the very least, I hope those people who just stared at me and did nothing were at least thinking, oh, someone else will say like check up on him so I don't have to. I hope like they weren't all thinking like, oh, what a fucking idiot. I don't want to help him. Like people are fucking disgusting. Some people, not everybody, and even good people. Like shit like that can bring out the worst in some people. But anyways, so at first I thought it was my ankle, but my ankle seemed okay, so I got up. I thought about calling my parents and getting a ride home, but I was like, yeah, they're kind of they just like make they wouldn't like be just there to help. They'd probably be like, "Hey, you should wear a helmet." I'd be like, "I didn't hurt my head. I've gotten worse head injuries walking, carrying some groceries home on some black ice. I'm not gonna wear a helmet when I'm out walking. So I'm not gonna wear a helmet when I'm on a bit. Like I've been in a lot of accidents. When I was younger, I did wear helmets, and I never destroyed a helmet. I never damaged a single helmet. I scratched my face a couple times. Mostly it's my legs and shit, but like I've developed the ability to like my body knows what to do when I get in an accident. Like when yesterday when I had that accident, I sort of went a little ragdoll. Like I didn't like stiffen up, but at the same time, I noticed like as soon as like I hit the ground, I wasn't just completely limp. Like if I was, when my head hit the pavement, it probably would have been bad. But my body just has like a good natural response to getting an accident because I've been in a few. So I didn't really feel comfortable with like asking for their help, so I just walked home. And as time progressed, it became more and more apparent that it was my knee that was injured. And last night it was horrible. I took like 2 times the amount of Tylenol and Advil I normally take, and the dose I normally take is kind of on the high end to begin with. And I contacted my parents. I was gonna get them to one of them to drive me over to the emergency room this morning, just because like there were 2 times where I moved on my bed, and it was awful. It felt like my knee was like dislocated or broken or something. Yeah, if I still move it in that certain direction with like a certain angle, it does hurt. But I woke up this morning and I felt a lot better. I was worried I was going to wake up this morning, it's going to be worse, but I lucked out. So, anyways, I have one door built. I was hoping to like get all the other doors built yesterday. I'm going to have to obviously pick up where I left off today. And because of my leg, and more importantly, I hurt my back a little bit. Not as bad as the leg, but because of that, um, I might not be able to play for as long. I haven't really had much of a drive to play for very long, anyways. Because apart from my physical health, I got my mental health, my emotional health, and it's kind of tough for me because I'm kind of alone when it comes to life. Like I got all the physical things I need. Um, just don't have any close friends who like really care about me. My family's kind of eh, strange parents and shit. And my sister kind of, no offense, she could be a lot worse, but like I don't know if I don't know how grateful she is for like all this shit. Not like we're on good terms, but like when it comes down to it, they're my family, and they don't really seem to deeply give a shit about me when it matters. I just feel like, oh, they're doing like bare minimum, so they don't get found off by society. I don't know, but like for example, my sister has a nice job. Um, her husband has a nice job. They have lots of money. They own a house. When I say they have lots of money, like they're not like super rich. They're just very comfortable. And was it a year or two ago, I wanted to apply to Queens. I wanted to go into the video game design program that they have. I had a really good video game idea. It's a very big undertaking. I don't know if like it's something that our technology could do. It's basically something sort of like Grand Theft Auto, but like with like it wouldn't just be like realistic and like guns and mafia and shit. Like I won't want to be. I think like Grand Theft Auto meets. I've never really played them, but like those like superhero MMO games. Um, but it would be. I wanted it to be huge. I wanted it to be like a recreation of the Earth, and then like that would be like the first part, and then like the DLC or the second version of the game or an expansion or something could like take it to space because I love space engineers and stuff, and like you can go to like Mars and stuff, and like I had all these crazy ideas, crazy good ideas, not like crazy like that'll never work, but like I'm sure like if people like sat down and like everything I described, if what I was describing was like a complete game, I would want to play it, and I think a lot of other people would want to play it too. So, but it was just really, really hurtful. I went to my parents just to get some help with like applying to Queens, and they just ghosted me. They just never responded to me, and they were ignoring me for a while. And then next thing I know, like they talked to me, and they acted like I never went to them with my like like my dream for career and my life plans, yada yada yada. It was really fucking hurtful. Anyways, I went to my sister and I was just like, yo, I just need like a couple $100 for like a month. Like I get my income tax return, and it was like a matter. I think I actually got it sooner than I expected or something. You know what she said to me? Her unemployed brother, who consistently works his ass off at jobs and loses to nepotism. Like, you know what she said to me? Told me to save up. Like a brother with no income. Oh, I don't want to lend you money for a month. You should just save up money when you know save up the money that you don't have. Like, so yeah, that's my. But yeah, anyways, life's a little tough for me. I have to be my own emotional support, really, which is really fucking hard. So should I stop flying around and venting? Should I start building this door? I don't know. My stomach's bothering me a little bit. I think I ate too much breakfast. I'm not in such a bad physical state that I can't go get groceries. Oh, it's definitely was so different from my normal trips to the grocery store. Like I had to go very slow. I had to be very careful getting off and on my bike when I went inside. I got a shopping cart. I was putting all my weight on it like it was like a fucking walker. I got a really bad limp right now. And part of it's just like I'm afraid to like put pressure on it or extend it or exert my leg or that sounds kind of weird, but I'm afraid to do it. So like that's where the limp's coming from. And I'm sure if I tried walking normally, I'd be like, oh yeah, that's why I'm walking with the limp. For some reason, I'm kind of thirsty even after drinking, eating. Well, I did drink some apple juice, but I had a big breakfast, 2 bowls of Cheerios. Not like huge bowls. I got like 2 different sized bowls, 2 of the smaller bowls, which I would consider regular sized bowls, and the other bowls are kind of big. They're not big bowls, slightly. Uh, yeah, there's like lots of milk left over, so I definitely drank lots of fluids, but for some reason I'm still super thirsty. And I need to start drinking water more.
Inventory full.
Obviously, it's from the thruster damage that I repaired. Get rid of that. Should give a ever so slight performance boost. So I gotta just hop into the dedicated server. Get rid of all the floating objects. Let's just open and close this door. Admire my engineering. So I have to either do the math again because I forgot, but it's either I think it's 2,000 tons. I think the door is 2,000 metric. Yeah, sounds 2,000 metric tons. So 2 doors is 4,000 metric tons. And look at how easy it is for them to move. 4,000 metric tons, baby. Because they're so tall. These hinges are really awesome. Ding, and then I snap into the. It's weird. A few times it didn't do that like jerky snap, and it was like a nice fluid motion. And it seems like this side isn't as jerky, and I'm pretty sure they're set to this again. 50%. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. If there's no gravity, I could walk. I don't. I should build this and like copy and paste it onto each planet. That'd be a little bit. That'd be like, well, I can't build anything else on the server. All the PCUs. Well, I have a high PCU limit, but you know, you get a certain amount of PCU, the server starts lagging. You know. So it's trying to close right now. I have to lock it and unlock. And I did fool around with like turning them off and on, but this way, like say it's closed, ding, and then I can lock it and then it's this way instead of turning the connectors on and off, having them on all the time and locking and unlocking it. This way it should be better on the server because once they get locked in place, once you lock a ship like a dynamic grid to a static grid, the dynamic grid becomes static and it should be taking a load off the physics. The corner bugs me. Should have these things on both sides. I don't know. Might actually be able to rotate that. Boop. Should I make sure it's the same at the top? My OCD is being. I don't really have OCD. Like most people, you should be able to look at something that's like perfect and be like, "Ooh, that looks nice," even if you don't have OCD. My dad kind of. I say kind of. I'm pretty sure he definitely does have OCD. Not so bad now. When I was younger, I don't think he wanted to have kids. Wanted everything to stay pristine and look neat. You can't do that with kids. Uh, Kamala Harris is the Biden's VP pick. He should have fucking picked. Well, I don't know if they do that if like two president campaigns would like join up later and one of them would decide to be VP. I don't think that's normal. I would have loved to have Bernie Sanders as VP, but I know AOC is like a strong ally of Bernie and likes his policies. I'm not too familiar with Kamala Harris, but I know she's like one of the she's part of the squad of like women Democrats that Trump hates. So she can't be that bad. Uh, Someone posted a picture. He's like Rep- reptilian clone. Um, just like comparing like two totally different expressions. Like the one that I think they're saying is the reptilian clone is like when they pause it like in mid blink or something. Like anyone can look fucked up if you take a picture like that. I'm actually feeling nauseous. I don't know why I'm feeling nauseous. Body's not. And I'll be right back. Hopefully, I don't throw up. So, change of plans. Unfortunately, I do want to play. I just can't. Well, I could. It'd just be like torture, I guess. Like, it hurt my back. Not as bad as my knee, but enough that it does bug me if I lean back in the chair. So, couch is a little bit more comfy right now. If not gonna lay in bed, so I might just watch a movie. If I'm feeling up to it later, I will come back, stream, finish these doors. Finally, like get moving again in the game. Wow. So my deepest and humblest apologies. It's not like I have a huge audience. I have to apologize to anyone. But anyways, thanks for watching.